pregame show after missing the previous 3 games with a hamstring injury. Lamar Jackson is back. Connected with Mark Andrews for a pair of touchdowns, and the Ravens lead this one 14-6 at the half in Miami. And with that, we say hello, everybody. I'm Carissa Thompson alongside Tony Gonzalez, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Andrew Whitworth, and Richard Sherman. So Lamar hasn't played since week 4, way back on September 28th. Fitz, what was your impression of that first half from him?
Well, 8 for 12, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Stats look okay. He missed one low. Kind of looks like he hasn't played in a month. He's a little uncomfortable in the pocket right now. I think overall, they try to get Derrick Henry going 30 yards. The story of that half, Tony, is the tight ends.
Yeah, and you know Lamar Jackson loves to throw to the tight ends, and he got it going with those guys in the first half. Hitting Isaiah Likely for a big play. Mark Andrews scored 2 touchdowns. And this is what you like to do, especially a guy coming back. You give him nice, easy throws. The tight end, that's his blankie, Mark Andrews. He scored 48 touchdowns now with Lamar Jackson throwing the ball. And Isaiah Likely, they've only had 16 snaps together, Isaiah Likely and Lamar Jackson this year. People are saying, where's Isaiah Likely? Why hasn't he got going? Well, this is now. Watch for that chemistry to keep growing, especially in this second half. Like you said, Fitz, I don't know if Lamar Jackson is totally comfortable, and that goes without saying, but being out for so long. But I do believe that he's going to get going in the second half, and those tight ends are a big part of that.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns for Mark Andrews. He had 2 touchdowns through the first 7 games. But Sherman, on the other side, when you look at this Dolphins score, they should actually be leading this game. When you really look at it, they had a lot of miscues. What stood out specifically to you?
Well, just that, CT. They're moving the ball down the field. Devin Achane is doing his thing, but you can't have these mistakes, especially in the red zone. You can't fumble the ball in Baltimore, in your own territory, and give the ball back to this Baltimore offense. You can't have a false start right here when you're going for it on 4th and 1, potentially taking 6 points off the board. You got to kick a field goal that you miss, and then you look up, and I just don't know about this call. This call, I'm not sure about. I know it was frustrating. They called tripping right there. I'm not sure that was a penalty. And then you see the frustration on the sideline. You see it leads to other things. And that wasn't on him. I don't think he did anything wrong right there. But you can't go for this. You're going against an all-pro safety with your running back on 4th and 2 on a goal line fade, like on a.
You don't like that matchup? Sure.
Slot fade? No, I don't like that matchup. I hate it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And when you look at it, what's so frustrating, you see it in Mike McDaniel's face, is they had a lot of positive things to think about in the first half. A lot of big plays. You look at it, the timing, rhythm we talk about with Tua. McDaniel's dialing it up here early in the first half. I mean, right here, the play-action passes, here are those fakes. Tua getting the ball out in timing, rhythm, and the snaps. And then here, McDaniel's dialing up some of these runs. Achane, over 100 all-purpose yards in the first half. I mean, there's so many things for these guys to find. Tua finding this guy in Waddle again, who's got 60 yards. Tua with 150 yards passing. I mean, they've been able to move the football. Just finish these drives, and you're winning this game.
It's a season-high first half total yards for them. So, yeah, just not hurting themselves. Tua 0-4 on Thursday night, hoping to change that this evening. But next week, we're taking this show to Denver. It's Geno Smith and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Bo Nix and the Broncos in an AFC West matchup. Our coverage starts with TNF tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Raiders-Broncos only on Prime. And as we go to break, let's take a look at that second Mark Andrews touchdown. As Tony said, it's the 48th time Jackson and Andrews have connected for a score. We will be back to Miami in just a moment. Coming up after the game, Foo Fighters. The legendary rockers will bring their iconic hits, charisma, and stage energy to Amazon Music Live. Be sure to stick around after TNF Nightcap. You definitely do not want to miss that. All right, time now for tonight's Don't Settle moment. That, of course, presented by State Farm. And, you know, we're going to go back to Fitz on roller skates for that. In case you missed it in the pregame, Fitz loves roller skating. In fact, he brings his own roller skates, but, you know, he's working.
That looked like a 720.
Issues.
You stayed up. You stayed up. That was good.
Hey, you know what? You rebounded well on that one. All right, Whit, look at the score. The Ravens had the lead here in the first half, but what do they need to do to sustain that lead?
I just want Todd Monken to remember how this team was built. The physicality, that's their identity. Using these tight ends, using Derrick Henry, Patrick Ricard. They've got to be able to establish that identity right here, because if they're going to make a run, that's what it's all built upon, Fitz. It's how they run the football that gets them started.
Yeah, for the Miami Dolphins, keep doing what you're doing, but we can't have those mistakes that Sherm mentioned. Convert on 3rd down, convert on those gotta-have-it 4th downs, and keep playing like you're playing, you're the better team right now in this game.
All right. A lot of people think that this team, even in spite of that 2-5 record, are going to win the division. We will see you guys in postgame. But thank you for watching the State Farm halftime show. Ravens will get the ball to start the second half. We got a 14-6 ball game here in Miami. See you postgame, everyone. Enjoy the second half.
Week 9 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox, followed by Sunday Night Football as the Seahawks face the Commanders on NBC. Then Week 9 concludes with Monday Night Football as the Cardinals square off against the Cowboys on ESPN and ABC. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by iPhone.
Tonight in South Florida, we start Week 9, the halfway mark of the season, as the Miami Dolphins take the field, led by Tua Tagovailoa, and ready to go up against Lamar Jackson. 4th and goal. Here he goes again. He throws, and this time it is caught for the touchdown by the tight end Mark Andrews. Lamar gets away. Lamar throws, finds wide open, caught by Andrews for another touchdown. And so at halftime, Hard Rock Stadium, just outside Miami, Baltimore on top by a score of 14-6. So Jackson now 48 touchdown passes to Andrews' 5th most by a quarterback tight end combo. Number 1 would be Brady to Gronkowski. They're a long way away from that. They connected 90 times.